You guys, it's almost laughable. It's almost laughable how many people in this world are depressed and stressed out and living in fear and overwhelmed because they think that their life, mission, and purpose is a choice. And newsflash, partner, it's an assignment. It's not a choice. It's an assignment from above. Now, what I'm saying here is it's not funny that people are in those states. It's funny that they're in those states because of the underlying root cause, that they think that they have a choice in their life purpose, and that they think that they have a choice in showing up and being who they're meant to be every single day to solve the problem and cure their pain, and then give that cure away to others. You guys, I lived in this zone for so much of my life, and I was always up and down depressed, up and down all over the place, would had some success and lose it. And you know why? Because I was not living in my purpose, on purpose, and focused up on my mission. You guys hear me say this all the time. When you know who you are, you know why you're here, and you know what to do. It all starts with self-awareness of identity. And it's not who we think we are. It's the identity that we were given in heaven before we were sown into our mother's womb, like it says in the book of Psalms. You were chosen to be born, as it says in the book of Esther, for just a time as this. If you are not happy with your life, if you are not the most successful you could ever be, if you are not totally satisfied, good. Like this shirt says, good, because you're the one person who can actually do something about it. So it's time to elevate your awareness and get into the 3-step process of eternal truth, which is awareness, acceptance, and alignment. First, you must do the work, take the time to become aware of your heavenly identity. If you're looking for a good program, there's one from Aglow International Ministries called Game Changers, led by a guy named Graham Cook. One of the most powerful self-awareness tools I've ever come across, and it's incredibly inexpensive. Get a copy of the book or get the online course and go through it so you can know your heavenly identity, awareness. Then you have the opportunity of acceptance. You can then realize that your life purpose, your identity, and your assignments are not a choice, and you can accept the eternal truth that it's not a choice and that it's an assignment, and you can begin then living your life through your actions, your thoughts, and your energy in alignment. Awareness, acceptance, alignment. You guys, how much more simple could life be? Yet how many more of you could choose to opt out and be a victim to the world, to your conditioning, to your programming, to your upbringing? I mean, guys, look, I went through a childhood full of pain and suffering. I was being physically, emotionally, and verbally abused pretty much on a daily basis at home to a significant degree. On top of that, I had trouble in school. I had an anger challenge in my life. I would blow up and beat kids up. I was basically in the principal's office, I think, every single day. I hardly ever got to go to recess because I always had lost my recesses, so I would go read Hardy Boys books while I sat in the principal's office. I was emergency expelled from high school after being suspended countless times. I had gotten in trouble with the law, 6, 7, 8 felonies before I was 8 years old. And then I turned 18 and I was about to lose it all. I had gotten a great scholarship to go to a good university and most of it paid for. And then here I was, because of my victim thinking, making dumbass choices, getting myself in a whole bunch of trouble. Literally, my whole world almost evaporated before me. And then it still took from 18 till 32, another 14 years of being lost in this world, living like an idiot, doing terrible, stupid things and being addicted to drugs and alcohol until finally, at 32, I got my wake-up call when I lost everything. I lost literally everything. The little bit that I had left, I had to sell a few possessions I had in my apartment just to get enough money together to move back to California and live in my parents' house. And then it was my process, as you guys know, of going through self-awareness, step 0. That's where the saying comes from. And after I did that, then it was a matter of getting in awareness of my identity getting in acceptance of my identity and getting in alignment with my identity. Then it was getting in awareness, acceptance, and alignment with my purpose that's attached to that identity. Now I know who I am, why I'm here, and so I know what to do each and every single day. I know that my role is to shine brighter and lead more people to salvation in Christ and be a leader by example as I guide others out of the darkness and into the light. I understand what it's like to be stuck in the mud. I lived a lot of my life there. I understand what it's like to be totally bankrupt, both like financially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Been there a few times in my life. That's when the enemy wants to lie to us and try to trick us and keep us down. That's why it's so beneficial to have a supportive community around you to help keep you out of the darkest parts of the ditch so you don't get too far off the path when you stumble. The key, guys, is awareness, acceptance, and alignment. Take the time and do the work to know who you are, who God created you to be. It's not what your name is. It's not what the world has tried you to be. It has nothing to do with the carnal-driven, worldly existence that we live in. It has to do what is your heavenly identity and what is your assignment on your life. The assignment on your life being find the cure to your pain and then give it away to the world as you habitually construct the person you admire most each and every day through your actions, thoughts, and energy, and lead by example for others. Why? Because when you are called to be a leader, leaders always do the most. They don't just do more, they do the most. They're up earlier before everybody. They go to bed later than everybody. They work harder than everybody because they are the leader and their job is to support others and be the guide. Take yourself out of victim thinking right now today by understanding that your life purpose is not a choice. It is an assignment. You needing to do the work to know your identity and your purpose is not a choice. It's an assignment. You needing to get yourself in shape and lose weight and get healthy and get on track with your exercise and nutrition that will also feed into your mindsets is not a choice. It is an assignment. Stop trying to negotiate with the grand creator of all and what your role is. Get an awareness, acceptance, and alignment and live to the calling that's on your life and lead by example for others and inspire and encourage them to do the same so that you and they will always shine brighter.